What's going on, everybody? My name is Steven. You guys are watching the Fowler Airgun channel. Look, on today's video we're going to just get right back into a little bit more testing here with the Fowler Shot Shells, so to speak. I'm just loading up some fresh CO2 capsulets. I have two different pistols out here with me today. I have my custom Crosman SNR 357 CO2 pistol. It's imitates a real life revolver there, and the only thing that's a little bit different that makes it custom is that it has this little bit of a longer extended gold barrel on it. Nothing fancy, so don't worry. I also have with me for our first video here the Crosman Vigilante. Now this is the BB version only, the 5.5 BB version, but I've done like a lot of other people and have modified one of my magazines here so that I can actually shoot us some pellets out of this thing. Specifically, we're going to be shooting these shot shells. I will do a video on this, the BB version, as well as shooting some pellets through it, and including how it is that I was able to fix these magazines up to work very well for me. So right now I'm just going to, like I said, seating us a couple fresh CO2 capsules in here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you all what I have set up right here today, okay? Okay, so very simple. We have just out here at a fresh 15 feet. That's going to be 5 yards there, okay? So 15 feet from the measuring tape. The chronograph is right at the beginning of it. So where we're firing over the chronograph, I'm going to get you all some numbers here. Have my little camera up downrange so that we can see some really nice groups down there on the camera. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get to shooting. Alright, first things first, I'm going to get everything up and rolling here. Get us recording down here so you can see everything nice. I'm going to start with the new pistol here. This is the Crosman Vigilante, and it's not a new pistol. This has been on the market for quite some time here. I do have a little RMR clone dot on top there, red dot sight to just give me a little bit of help out there. Not that I can't shoot open sights, but that's just how we're going to do it. And I'm going to show you this here. These are this is my empty magazine here. I'm going to go ahead and load this thing up, and yeah, there's nothing really to say other than just to start, you know, blasting some stuff. Make sure I get all these loaded in the correct direction here. When I first picked up this pistol here, I started loading things backwards and figuring out how it was that I was, you know, playing around with these magazines here. It was a little funky at first, but I figured it out. So I'm going to do the whole magazine here, which I believe is a 10-shot magazine. And I'm just loading the shot shell in right now. Alright, here we go. We're ready to shoot. So again, this is just going to be for some grouping and some velocities here. And also to show you that these will spread every time. That's going to be a big thing. You want the shell to open every single time and function like it's supposed to. So you got my red dot on here. All right, I think I'm going to turn the thing up a little brighter. All right, here we go. 15 feet. Hopefully our chronograph will work with this. One. That's an error on that. See if I can get down a little bit lower on this chronograph here. Got an error on that one. 579, 550, error, come on now, there's a 400, 539, it's an error on that one. I think we still got a few shots, or did I just shoot everything? Let's try it one more. Error on that one. Come on, red dot, where you at? Alright, so that was the end of that there. Usually these are shooting at, if you know, CO2 drops in velocity. If you keep cranking on it, you're going to lose a lot of velocity there. So that 400, that's to be expected because we were just kind of shooting steady back to back to back. Now again, remember, this is 5 yards, 15 feet away. This is a pretty healthy distance in my opinion for I mean, pretty much just anything. Even if you want to sit outside and set you up a couple apples or sodas and what have you, that's a respectable distance to be shooting at. All right, so I'm gonna grab a couple more of these shells out here. All right, I'm gonna bring you the way this Crosman SNR 357 works. It has these neat little shot shells here. I'll try to see right through there. So they have these little bullet-like shot shells. I'm gonna show you that every one of these is empty here. All right, empty shot shells here. I'm gonna go ahead and load these up. I don't really have a sight on the Crosman SNR 357 here, so I'm going to be shooting open sight on this one, so the accuracy may be a little bit off as compared to, you know, using the red dot sight on the other pistol here. Definitely gives a bit of an advantage for me, especially. I don't have the greatest eyes. I actually wear contacts, so I mean, with my contacts in, obviously I can see much better, but nonetheless. So we're completely empty here. I'm gonna go ahead and load in our shot shelled ammunition here and give it a little spin. Here we go. Get the chronograph rolling, get the camera rolling. All right, we're recording. I've stepped up just a little bit, so we're actually at 11. The front of the chronograph is right over 11 feet. I'll probably be standing back a little bit further, but we're gonna get the point of the barrel of the gun pretty close to the chronograph, and yeah, show you all some numbers here and some accuracy. So bear with me while I make some attempts at making these groups here, okay? .559, 588, 564, 589, 563, 604, and I'm not sure if that was one or not there. 604, perhaps that was just a little confetti afterwards. Anyways, there you have it for some accuracy at 11 feet, which I know is not the greatest distance, but the point is to also show you how much more this is shrinking down. So again, we're still shooting right there at that 500. I found that with these common CO2 pistols, and actually what I want to do is I want to get my hands on a pellet pistol, probably semi-automatic, like a, I don't know, maybe Glock has something I believe that shoots pellets. If not, there's definitely a Umarex pistol out there that's not revolver style, that shoots pellets, that I plan to give us a try on, because I want to aim this more towards just something that everybody can go and pick up. I actually was just out and I went to Tractor Supply and I ended up picking this thing up here, and I barely ever pop in that store, but I was kind of on the hunt for one after I saw one at my local pawn shop. The very next day I went to go purchase it, and of course it was sold. Not a big deal. Anyways, I do have something else really cool that I want to show you. So these shells right here are pretty standard. They shoot I think it's 12 shot, so you have 12 steel ball. This is not lead ammunition, this is actually steel shot. So it shoots 12 steel shot balls, and like you see right here, it's 604 feet per second. You may not be able to see that. I'll show you real quick. .604 feet per second. Now, I'm not going to tell you how much they weigh. I can't give away too much, but yeah, it's definitely higher in velocities with the CO2 pistols. I believe that this pistol here, maximum is only like 375 feet per second. Kind of the same thing here for the Crosman SNR. And so if you can kind of do your math, you'll probably be able to figure out, you know, how much these things are weighing. They are on the very light end of the spectrum as far as a projectile goes, but nonetheless, they make some good velocities. They're very capable of making some great groups out here. And the next thing I'm going to do is give you a tiny bit of a demonstration here. Now that I kind of see my point of aim here, I'm going to attempt to set us a couple of targets up there. You'll see right here I have a small can of V8 juice here, which I really hate to shoot it because I love my V8, but that's okay. The point is just to get some penetration on this can, hopefully, and show you what to do. Also, I have this small apple here that we're going to attempt to shoot anyways, which is, I mean, it's really small. It's, you know, maybe 2.5, 3 inches possibly, but it's really small. And so I'm going to set it right out here on top of our target out there. We're going to take a couple shots at it. Alright, so I got one last thing we're going to do here, which is going to be to shoot the apple and shoot the V8 juice, the can off the top up there. But before I did that, I did want to show something here. So, again, I'll show you that this is completely empty there. If I can get a look through the light here, should be able to see through those barrels there. And they do have the shells inside right now, so I'm just going to take me a shot here. Okay, load it in. Now I have something that I just want to show you. So what that is that I have 2 different styles of shot available for the CO2 pistols here. Let me make sure I got looking at the right one, so I will know which ones they are when I shoot them. These are 2 different shot shells. One is aimed more towards kind of pesting and plinking stuff like we're going to do here. The other one is aimed more towards, I would say, kind of like bug control. For anybody that just wants to go out and blast away at, you know, whether it be, you know, carpenter bees around your house, or if you get a lot of harvestmen and they're hanging all around your house, or whatever it is, you want to shoot at crickets in the driveway, I got a shell for that as well, and I'm going to show you that now. So let me make sure the camera's rolling here. Alright, so I got the camera rolling, and I'm actually going to step back a little bit for this here so that you can really clearly see what's what. Oh, this pistol revolves a different direction than that other one there. Alright, well, I'm not sure which one comes first, but you will be able to tell the difference. I'm going to go for the bottom side of that board, and hopefully we'll hit the bottom side of that board. Alright, so that looks like standard shot there. That's our 12 round shot. And then we have this here for our next round. Let's try a little bit off to the right, hopefully. There we go. Alright, see if we can tell the difference here. Yeah, you should be able to tell the difference. So, I'll bring you right up on it so you can really see this thing. Alright, so here's what I got, and it's going to be relatively difficult to see, but if you look really close, see how that has a whole lot of really small holes there? Very small, consistent holes. Look at the pattern there compared to the pattern right up here. So this was so this is actually not the regular shot. This is the bug shot here, and you'll see how it has these small bit peppered all in, and then right up here you just have the standard shot. So you have the bug shot and the standard shot, not buckshot, bug shot, and then your standard shot right here. All right, so I'm gonna give this a good attempt here. I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna stick with the Crossman because I feel like even with the open sights, I feel like I still am able to hit that a little bit better. I don't have the shot shell sighted in on this Umarex Broadax pistol here, and I believe I was calling it a Broadax or something, or maybe I was calling it something at the Vigilante. This is the Broadax, the Umarex Broadax. Holy moly, I'm telling you about the wrong pistol here. Anyways, now that I got that out of the way and I got that corrected, we're going to make sure I get myself situated here. Alright, I'm going to attempt and shoot this apple, and then we'll shoot the drink, and then we'll take a look at them and see what we've done here, okay? And I'm gonna just do it from right back here at the 15-foot distance here, and let's see if I'm able to hit that drink. Whoa! Well, we definitely got some penetration there. Let's try for the apple. And I'm not sure if I'm hitting it. Oh yeah, I hit it. Oh yeah. All right, well that was it. Now let's take a look at them. I'm even gonna cut that little apple open just for science sake and we're gonna look at the can, and we're gonna see how much penetration we got from 5 yards away, from 15 feet. All right, guys, so I have the apple here. Obviously, you could just tell from the video that I just barely got some of that shot on that can. It wasn't enough to penetrate through the front. There's no way it was going to reach through the back side of that, but we did get a couple hits on our apple here, and our wad, or our not our wad, rather our casing stuck in the bottom of the apple here there, so had to pull that out. That's what that really big hit is. But we had a couple. Look, there's 3 right here, there's 1 right there, there's 1 at the top, so 5. And that may be it. I may have only got 5 of these little shot. Right, get off of me, B. Anyways, I want to see exactly how far we made it in. So right here's our first shot, right at the top. Let me see if I'm able to slice this apple in half and see if we find anything. Let's see. Oh, that's upside down apple. There we go. Okay, a hit there. Oh. Let's see if we're seeing anything. Hey, look, I think there's some shot right in the middle there of the apple, actually. Look at that. That's how deep that penetrated. You seeing that? You see that little steel shot on the end of my blade there? That went halfway through this little apple. So we're at well over an inch of penetration. Let's see this one that we were originally after at the top. It tracked this way somewhere. Oh, get that off of there. Let's see. I'm not seeing this one up here. This one must have deviated somewhere weird. But we can also cut this other side. So we got several of them hit right here. Let's see. No, these are like grazing marks. So 3 of them hit right here. And they definitely hit the apple pretty hard. But it looks like, I don't believe that they actually went inside. That one was definitely in the center there. Was in a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it looks like, oh wait, actually no, I was wrong. Look, these did go into the apple. You can see the tracks right there. You may or may not be able to see them. Let's see how far it went in. Even off the side, kind of grazing into it there. I want to see how far we got into this apple. Oh, we're still going back a good ways. We're like an inch into the shot there. Let's see. I'm not seeing. Oh, look at that. Here's some right here out the very back. See that on the end of the knife there? It's another piece of that little shot. And that actually is quite surprising. It hit here and went all the way in. So they're getting about an inch of penetration on an apple. Just this tiny little shot, steel shot there. And I mean, honestly, that's doing the job there. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Get all this mess out of here, because this is why I have such an issue with bees around here. I hope you all enjoy this video. Do me a favor if you would, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more from this crazy old circus, guys. I'm trying to get out any kind of content I possibly can that I feel would be amusing, and this is what I've just been working on right now. Just a simple little shot shell. I love shooting pellets, I love shooting slugs, but you know, sometimes I really just want to make a little group like that. And now you got to remember, shooting from back here at 15 feet away, we're still getting a group that's, you know, I mean, we're only, you know, just over 2, maybe 3 inches from 15 feet away. Velocities at 550, upwards of 600 plus feet per second. So that kind of gives you a little bit of idea on some energy we're making. I've showed you in this last video. If you went and found my original video, it'll go through a single pane of glass. Not a really thick pane of glass, but an old school glass window nonetheless. And I also have some more stuff set up that I'm going to be bringing in a later video. I also wanted to show you all the bug shot, as I like to call it, because that is really concentrated. And they are a bit more expensive to make, and they're a little bit more time consuming to make. I'm not able to mass produce something, so I got yellow jackets flying around my ankles here. Sorry if I appear distracted. But the bug shot is really something that I'm super excited about, because I plan to make a video on getting rid of some of these carpenter bees that are around. And I think that I have a really good idea that we're going to have a lot of fun doing it, number one, and number two, it's going to make for some great footage. So I'm really excited to be doing that for you all. I'm excited to bring you any of this stuff I possibly can. I'm getting a lot of questions about this. Most of the questions I was getting was about accuracy and grouping. So you can see right here at the top of that that target right there, that we're able to even keep a group with no sights really, just trying to keep my best point of aim there. And even that group from here is only probably 4 inches spread, and that's 6 shots of that spread there. And you can see it's peppered up real nice. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more from this crazy old circus, guys. And as always, I'll see you on the next one.